Hey, I got one watching. That's got to be me. Hello, me. Ooh, I got a thumbs up. That wasn't me. Who done that? I'm getting thumbs up before people even say give them thumbs up. What is going on? What's up with that? 2 thumbs up even. Wow. Somebody loves me. Is anybody out there? Well, we got some people showing up. Good, good, good. Hope you guys that are watching. There's Josh, Grace. How you doing? Good to see you. And welcome. Texan, there you are. I hope you are well and warm and safe. You and yours. All your neighbors. Thank you, Terry. Great band. If you don't know them, check them out. Headstones. Good Canadian band. Apocalypse Panic Garden. Howdy, howdy. Aaron, there you are. Nose picking. It's all up. It's all up in the nose. Hey, Terry. Thanks, Josh. Good to see you as well. That's good to hear, Texan. Yeah, that's a sandwich even. Oh, thank you for the sandwich. I love sandwiches. Hey, Scott. Green Thumb. Southernmost. Okay, now Green Thumb. Is that a new name? Liberty Bell, how you doing? Joe Morgan, there you are. You made him making videos? Okay. All right. So have you posted? Sandwich? Let's just see a link for sandwich. Guys and gals, you know we're about that here. Hey, Phyllis, again, there you are. Yeah, doing okay, doing okay. All right, well, good. Let's go ahead and support Patriot Sandwich Maker then, and see a link for that. Get some traffic over that way. Oh, Sean M. Okay, that's Green Thumb. Okay. Yeah, y'all guys confuse me when you change your name. Because everybody's got a YouTube name, and then they're also called like Bill or Susan or whichever. And then they change that, and it's like, yeah. So I got 2 names to remember, 1 to forget, and then another one to re-remember. So it takes me a while to catch on to the name game sometimes. So good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's well. What a crazy week this has been. Like, wow. Oh, Cape Breton. Well, Cape Breton, Barbarian, thank you ever so much for watching and following, and welcome. It's good to see you, and I hope you're well. Oh, Green Thumb Preppers got their channel up and running too. Maybe we can see a link to that. My moderators know what to do. They are awesome. What can we do, Apocalypse, right? I did change my my online name. Like I haven't even been on a year, but I did change it. Hey, Teresa. It's first time watching. Well, welcome. It's good to see you here. Yeah, let's hear it for the new creators, and let's hold them up and support them. You guys know that we do that here, right? All right. So there's another creator that I'd like to support, and her name, she's got a channel, and she's running about 650 subscribers, and she did have a goal for February to get to 1,000. So maybe we shout her out a little bit. We can maybe help her achieve that goal. And the name of the channel is Autoimmune Prepper. I've seen her around in all kinds of chats and this and that. And I just watched one of her videos earlier today. She put one out. It was just a short video, an update. And she has recently gotten herself a vacuum sealer and a pressure canner. So she's gonna should be having she's gonna have a whole journey of all that stuff to follow. Yeah, I was already subscribed too. I was on somebody else's channel and they were shouting her out, so I went over to subscribe and it's like, hang on a second, I'm already subscribed over there, right? Hickorycroft, there you are again. Thank you. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. Thumbs down, whichever you like, whichever does it for you, right? Yeah, got backup undergarments, leggings, socks, all of that. Oh, I'm up here in Canada, so we, that's something we keep in our cupboards and our closets, right, in our dresser. So, what's up, Grandma? Welcome. It's good to see you. Hey, RD, how you doing? How's things in New York? Exactly. Always in layers. That way, you get outside, it'll help keep you warm. And if you get working, you can always take one layer off and put the rest back on. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you get working, you get warmed up, and you get sweating, and the last thing you want to do is start sweating while you're working out in the cold, right? Oh, good to hear, RD. Yeah, I'm all right. We're doing good. I just finished up over on pinballs, and the Bell asked me if I was going to go up, and I thought, yeah, well, I might. I haven't done a Saturday evening closer here in a while, so I've been taking a bit of a break. I do have a small garden, Grandma. I'm in an urban environment, like in a century brick home, 2-story century brick home, and I have an apartment at the back on the main floor. So I get the use of the backyard, which is small. It's not very big, but I do garden in there what I can. And this past summer, I canned up everything that I could out of there. Made my own spaghetti sauce out of it, and all kinds of wonderful things. So I'm going to be doing more of that this year. I did some this coming year. Last year, I did some container gardening as well. Yeah, we're going to get to be doing more of that. Yeah, so I definitely needed a break, and then I think we'll probably start getting back to the regular Monday at 7 Eastern streams, and Saturdays once pinball is done. And thank the Lord, he decided to start an hour earlier and finish an hour earlier, or at least finish an hour earlier, because when I was going on after him, and it started at 11, it was like, oh wow, it's like, because they run late into the night, and you guys know I moderate in an awful lot of places, and doing all that and staying up all hours it'll catch up with you, right? So you need to step back from time to time. Hey Becky, how you doing? Not so remote Alaska, there you are. Did I not see you put out a video today, I think? I hadn't had a chance to watch it. But yeah, there's another channel we can uphold. Not to mention Hickorycroft Farm in here. They put out a video last week of how to make sugar out of sugar beets. So, I mean, if that isn't a good prep for you, I mean, I'll tell you, right? Some great information going to come out of Hickorycroft Farms channel. Oh, Molly, you like the rice video? I've done a few rice videos. You talking about the saffron rice? That was delicious. How you doing, Cherry? Oh, two kind of short ones. Okay, I'll have a chance to go have a look at those once we're finished here. I was going to put a movie on after Pinball's live, and I thought, I hadn't done a Saturday night in a little while. What is my favorite item to prep? So far, it's been food. And related to that, like just last year alone, I got a dehydrator, a vacuum sealer, water bath canner, pressure canner. Taught myself how to do all of that. America First, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, Harvey, how are you? Some urban gardening, container gardening. But as far as my favorite thing to prep, I would have to say I love oven canning rice into half-gallon jars. Don't ask me why. I don't know why, but I do. What movie? I'm not sure. I was going to look through whatever Netflix has Hickory Croft and just pick one of those. I like historical dramas. Things about like during the times of kings and queens when powers changed and things like that. I enjoy those types of things, or anything sort of reality based. Hang on a second, guys. I need to just ask more. How you doing? I need to just catch up with the chat. I thought I saw Joe Morgan, Twisted Grandma. That'd be my favorite item. Harvey Black. There you are. Welcome. Okay. Oh, Jefferson. There you are. That's what I was trying to sneak back up and look at. I thought I saw you in here. It's good to see you as well. Yeah, you can grow green onions in pots. You can grow green onions in your windowsill. If you get them from the store, just use the top and leave like the bottom of maybe about that much, 2-3 inches of it left. As long as it's got some root ends on the bottom and they're not too old, just set them in a glass of water and they'll grow for you. Just keep topping up that water, right? And you can perpetually regrow those. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the rice mully. Sorry about that. I'm always thinking about growing stuff for different ways to do that. Hey, you can't forget the beer, Cape Breton. Well, I make my own spirits, right? And I'll be doing some videos on that coming up. In Your Yard Homestead. Good day indeed. Welcome. It's good to see you. Now my screen just jumped. Wild Willie, hello. It's good to see you here as well. My screen just jumped on me. Kings and Queens. Yeah. Historical things based on history or fact-based historical dramas I enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I like the odd mindless action movie or drama or whatever. I don't mind spy movies, things like that. Dehydrator in the garden, Scrappy, yeah. And welcome, by the way. Evening, Bibby, how you doing? Claude, I hadn't seen you there. Historical fiction. Check out Eric Larson and Dan Simmons. All right, thank you very much, Kate Breton. I appreciate that. Jefferson, I've been MIA too, so don't even give it a second thought. I know you've been studying and testing for your new job, so I just hope all that's going well for you and you're doing what you need to do. Personally, I needed a rest, so I was taking one. After 5, good evening and welcome. There you are. I'm not sure. I was probably saying hello to everybody for a second time again. Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom. There you are. Where's the whiskey? I don't have any whiskey, Mr. Tom. I don't like it too much, but, I do make some rum because I enjoy that. And if I happen to get through this beer, which I just opened, which I probably won't, I'll probably make one. Southern Prepper Lady, how you doing? Welcome. And Mr. Tom, if anybody doesn't know Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom, go check him out. Maybe Nose Pickins already got the link. Look at how good my moderators are for me. Go check them out. But Mr. Tom, I wanted to say to you, I'm not sure if I'm going to get down in all those crazy, gross. I'm not sure if I'm going to be having some sardines with ice cream. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Let's just say you're a bigger man than I am for doing those things, and I mean, yeah, you and Les, and you guys are crazy. And when Les gets with Regan, I mean, are they together tonight? I didn't see their Les's live stream. Yeah, I enjoy some rum. I don't mind the odd food throwdown, but the head cheese challenge, I'm not sure I'd get down on that. Don't get me wrong, I'll watch, I'll like, I'll share, and subscribe, but nah. Somebody put out hey Suze, somebody put out a grilled cheese I'm not sure if it's a challenge or a throwdown or if it's just go ahead and make a video of how you like to make your grilled cheese. But that was Kincaid Outdoors. Colin over there put that out this week. So that's, you should be asleep in a tent. Harvey's been sleeping outdoors in a tent here for a good while now. I mean, good on you, Harvey, but wow. You know, Lord knows I've slept out in the cold enough. I'm not going to do it voluntarily unless I need to. I know how to do it. South Florida, welcome. Yeah, that's a thank you for the reminder on that, Cape Breton. Let's everyone not forget to send our prayers and well wishes to our brothers and sisters in the southern states of America that have been going through a rough cold time and without power that they're not used to. Brother Metal, how you doing, bro? Ugly, how you doing? Good to see you. Just here kind of capping up the week. Okay, so for just a little update on what's going on up here in Ontario is I read something this morning from Premier Ford here in Ontario that the existing lockdowns are going to continue for at least another month, is what I heard now. My kids just called me this morning and said, hey, do you want to get together next weekend for dinner? And I said, well, yes, I'd love to, but let's see what's going on with this, how it affects us and all that, right? I had a good relaxing week, Hickory Croft. I didn't post a whole lot. I haven't been posting an entire bunch. And you know what? I have been remiss in answering comments on some of my videos. I've been just trying to take a big step back and catch my breath, regroup so I can move forward. Amy, how you doing? I was watching your live stream over on the other channel a little bit earlier. Things are opening down there in New York. Well, maybe we can see Broussard Homestead's thing. And yeah, Amy, go on ahead and put your couple channels up there. Cajun Prep Center, I believe, is the second channel. You need to have a break from time to time, absolutely. Colin, there you are. Speaking of Colin at Kincaid Outdoors. Hey, Colin, just take a minute, if you would, to shout out to the people what you threw down this week. Was it a grilled cheese challenge or... like, I know it's something to do with grilled cheese, but if you could explain to the other wonderful ladies and gentlemen in the chat, maybe they might be interested in getting in on it. You're in Boston? Why the heck did I keep thinking you were in New York? I should have picked up on the accent, to be honest with you. Sorry, bro. Just so everyone knows, RD Franklin is in Boston. I will not forget that, RD. Oh, it's just a straight up grilled cheese challenge, however you like to cook it, I guess. Look at you guys doing all the good things here. Shouting out all the channels. And grilled cheese is always excellent. Mine's going to be a mind blower, though. It'll probably end up being like a $30 grilled cheese, but whatever, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it my best grilled cheese, but it's going to be real good. Yeah. They're definitely both next door. Boston, isn't it? Closer toward the coast? Is Massachusetts closer toward the coast than New York? Because I know parts of New York are on the coast. My American geography is... Yeah, grilled cheese. I will say I'm going to have at least 3 kinds of cheese on mine and some garlic from Quebec. Just saying, that's just a little... Are you on your way, Aaron? It was nice of you to stop by and lovely to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I'm going to take it a little bit more to the gourmet end of things. Gray Sky, how you doing? Jacob, there you are. Yeah, so I hope everyone is doing well after that week. Like, wow. Amy, it's we're looking at the next few days of being slightly above freezing, which is awesome for the tail end of February. We only got a few real cold days up here, and honestly, we've got like 3 inches of snow left, maybe. It's a 7-hour drive there, RD. Wow. Okay. All right. And Mallory up at Quebec Homestead, she's 9.5 hours north of me. Okay. So, I mean, it just keeps going north and north and north. Yeah, that's it, Nose. Let's see those links for our Australian brothers and sisters. Let's not forget Homestead Oss and Silhouette Park. Lovely, lovely channels, both of them. You lost 2 chickens to the cold in Alberta? I was pretty sure chickens did well, but I'm sorry to hear that. I thought they were okay in the... Well, how cold did you have out there, Asmore? Because it does get significantly colder in Alberta than it does here, you know, right on the north shore of Lake Ontario. Oh, we are supposed to get more snow? It showed something about more precipitation. I think it maybe showed drops of rain for a couple of days within the next sort of 6-day forecast, and possibly mixed rain and snow. We're supposed to have 2 to 4 degrees above Celsius, above freezing for highs. As I've, well, at least that's what my forecast has told me here. So. Some food prices are going up. I saw a jar of peanut butter a few weeks ago. I think I mentioned it in a video. It was like $7.99 for a jar of peanut butter. We're not talking about a big jar. We're talking about the regular one. Not your little bitty one, but just, you know, like your 2-pounder or whatever. Going to be in the 70s. Well, that should get you looked after there. Hope you don't get any flooding. Cape Breton, yeah. I was on Heineken for a long time. Heineken was my go-to. And then, you know, at $3.35 for one of those cans of Heineken to this one's $2.20. You know, a third savings. This is a very good beer, too. Absolutely. Oh, it was a smaller breed. Okay. The gas prices are around about $4.50 a gallon here. RD, that's a super high price for peanut butter. Which is okay. Let me give you an example. That is a super high price for peanut butter, and I took an example of 3 items. Okay, and sort of kind of what you could get for if you walked into the grocery store with $50 one day. Okay, and that day I saw that jar of peanut butter for $8. 2 chicken breasts were $18, and a steak, and I think it was a boneless ribeye steak. And it was a nice, I'm not sure if it was Angus or whatever it was, but it was a nice steak. But it wasn't very big. It was less than a pound. It was like 3/4 of a pound, and it was $18. So you got $36 for a steak and 2 chicken breasts, and then $8 on top of that is $44 for a jar of peanut butter, 2 chicken breasts, and 1 steak of less than a pound. $44. Backwoods, there you are. Oh, you got company. Oh, well, isn't that nice? Enjoy. It was nice of you to drop in and say hello. I appreciate that. But definitely enjoy your company, and please say hello from you know, the crew at the North Shore. Welcome back, Colin. So yeah, prices are all over the place. Like right now, ground beef is on sale. Pork is on sale. Yeah, it's crazy, Joe. $44 for 1 steak, 2 chicken breasts, and a jar of peanut butter. Crazy. Now, that's a more expensive grocery store than what I usually shop at, but still. Kinfolk Farm, well, hello indeed. Welcome and happy Saturday. We're just here to wind up the week after the pinball show, and getting the what's going on here and there. Shouting out the awesome. That's great, Backwoods. Awesome. Yeah, enjoy your company for sure. Catskill, there you are. Welcome. Just looking at what hickory crop is saying. Meat prices are likely to get higher for a bunch of reasons. Let me just scroll up so I can see that. And on top of that, at least here in Ontario, it is getting harder and harder to get animals processed to sell the meat. Yes, good point. Right, Becky? Crazy some of the prices. Now, it's not always that crazy. That's probably when chicken breast wasn't on sale, and like I said, it was a more expensive grocery store. I mean, I don't have a choice but to buy meats at the grocery store because I don't have like I said, I'm in an urban environment, and I don't have a place where I can raise any livestock whatsoever, chickens or anything. I could maybe have some rabbits in the backyard, but I doubt it. Nah, I think somebody said hello. I just missed. Wasn't Catskill, wasn't Joe. Ben Affleck, there you are. How you doing? Welcome. Love your movies, except for the romantic ones. Those are chick flicks. Hey, Cliff, there you are. I had a look at your. I had a chance to view your the snow you got and your greenhouse update earlier today. Yeah, let's see that one. Foxit Outdoors, Kincaid Outdoors, Foxit Outdoors, all great. Honey Badger's Homestead. There's another one. A small channel that could use some support, maybe some help grow their numbers a little bit, and encourage them to make some more videos showing what they're doing and how they're getting along at their homestead. Bomber Steve, there you are. How you doing? Good here. Also, hope you're well. It's good to see you. 8-month wait to process in Alberta. Good Lord. So if you get a young calf or a steer, you might better book the slaughter the day you get it. You're almost up to 600, Colin. That's fantastic. That's great. That's good to hear, Steve. You on your way back to work after 5? Okay, it was good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. You'll get there. Did you guys see Mal's cattle panel alternative video? Still rocking. She's cranked out like 10,000 hits in the last couple of days. JW, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Processed 2 pigs 2 weeks ago. Cost $891. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is crazy. Bomber Steve, you're 7 off of 1,000? Well, maybe there's another channel we can have a look at. Bomber Steve. If we could get the link there. 1041 in Boston. Yeah, 1041 here as well. Oh, off of 100. All right. And is that your channel, Bomber Steve? Bomber Steve? We can probably get you bumped up on that here. We'll get a link for it. There we are. Harvey's on it. Hey, Patty. Keeping well, definitely. Thank you. Greetings from Germany. Well, welcome. Hope you're well and safe. It's good to see you here. Happy, I guess it's Sunday now there for you, Patty Bob. 9:42 where Colin is. Yeah, let's go show Bomber Steve some love. Get them up to 100 and get the ball rolling for them. That'd be wonderful and fantastic. Let's not forget Sean in Alaska, too. His numbers have been climbing nicely. Though I didn't see a video from him. I'm going to have to go back in. I have to check some channels that I'm subscribed to because I'm not getting notifications. Look at that, Bomber Steve. And Not So Remote Alaska. Let's, did we get a link for them, too? Ah, is that Nettie? How you doing, Nettie? Or Adam and Nettie, how you doing? We're well here, thank you. We're just here shouting out to people, and I think we've got you shouted out already. If not, we will here shortly. You know that. Hope you guys are well. The Catskills got a channel too. Oh, so I think she's got a wrench here too. She could put up her own link, or anyone could do that for that matter. Oh, it's Nettie. There you are. Oh, Adam's gone to work. All right then. Just tell him hello and wish him well for us when you see him. Yeah, I got Cliff's notification. And your yard is nearly at 1,000. Oh, 107 more to go. Well, we can have a link to that too, and maybe get some support headed over that way, help you out towards that 1,000. You know what? This is great. We do this here, right? Slowly and surely. Well, don't forget to post your link there, Catskill. Every time you do it, it helps, even if it maybe just attracts just one every time, right? So, but yeah, there's so many good channels out there that we've shouted out here that they're growing up to be good channels, and their numbers are really growing nicely, up into well over 1,000. For I think Native's channel, he's up at 1.4, something like that. Lake Fairy, I think she's up over 2,000. John runs a good channel on which Bomber Steve? Can you name the channel, and then maybe one of my moderators can shout that out. Lisa Langer. Hello, North Shore. Oh, wait a second. The thing jumped on me here. What fats, oils can I store long term? You're a newbie. Fats or oils? Cooking oils? You want to use more vegetable oils. Like I have a couple gallons probably of olive oil put up. It's higher in fat, but the ones that are lower in fats, like a vegetable or a peanut or a canola oil, can be stored for a fairly long time. Just in their original jars that they come in. If they come in glass bottles, that's even better. However, when they're in a glass bottle, you'll pay a premium because it's glass bottles tend to be a smaller increment. Now, let me just go get a jar of the olive oil. Okay? Just to show you a different way to store it. All right. Now, this is what I was talking about when I said we get our olive oil typically in these glass bottles, and I'm not sure if you can see what the measurement is on there. That's probably a liter. Yeah, that's 1 liter of olive oil. And these are typically, you can get them on sale for $6 or $7. No, no worries, Catskill. That's, that's kind of why we're here, to support the other, right? However, okay, so that's 1 liter for $6 or $6.99, and this one here. All right, now this is in a tin jar, and this is 2 liters. I got on sale for $6. So of course I got myself 3 or 4 of these because it stores just the same. They're square, so they'll stack better onto your shelf or in a corner or whichever. And to be honest with you, they're half the price. So, I made sure I went ahead and put a couple of gallons of this back. Butter, if you're gonna want to store a fat like butter long term, you want to either go ahead and can it into mason jars. And you don't need to pressure can it or anything like that, and it should last you a good 5 years or so. But however, if you turn it into ghee and take all the milk solids out of it, ghee will still store for a much, much longer time than regular butter. Now, if you're making ghee, you can use either salted or unsalted butter. But if you're going to can butter into mason jars, just melt it on the stove, and then put it into that mason jar hot, seal it down, and then when it cools, it'll provide the seal. You're going to want to use an unsalted butter because salted butter will tend to turn grainy in texture. Now, if that doesn't matter, if you're just going to use it for baking or something like that, that's fine. But if you wanted to spread it on a piece of bread or whatever, and just have a nice piece of bread with butter, it will have a grainy texture to it if you use salted butter, okay? So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question. And thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. Deep South Bama, Mr. Tom, olive oil in tin cans is far better. Yeah, absolutely. And one of the reasons for that is because it's metal, and critters can't get into it, and light can't get into the jar to destroy the tannins in the oil. Well, look at you guys all getting subscribers and such. What's Metal for Breakfast up to, anyways? How many subscribers has he got? Oh, Ghost Prepper has 149. Okay, you just shouted him out, bro. All right, thank you. That's awesome. And thank you for that question, Lisa. I appreciate that. And if you've got any other questions, there's so many smart people here in the chat. Please don't hesitate to ask. And it's not that I don't appreciate it, but you don't have to leave a super chat for that. But if you have some specific question, please go ahead and put it in all capitals so that it's easier to see, okay? Now, RD's got some capitals here. Medical powders and general powders. Yep, for feet, itching, fungus, absolutely. Yeah, all part of your medical or hygiene preps, definitely. Have I got any videos on making ghee? Oh, Bibby. Yeah, I haven't done any. Anytime in the restaurant industry we needed any clarified butter or ghee, we would just make it on the fly. We might store up a day's worth, maybe, but we would just kind of make it as we needed it. And that's, to be honest with you, for my preps, that's not something I've done yet. I've been concentrating more on longer term storage, dry goods, things like that. I'm working right now to fill in the gaps in my midterm storage, like taking some of my dried long-term storage, like beans, and canning it into mason jars for, so that it's ready to eat. Now, the trade-off on doing that is the longevity. Once you go ahead and you can and cook something, you lose some shelf life on it. Now, a can of pressure canned, black beans or pinto beans or, whichever kind of beans should still have a good solid 5-year shelf life. No problem. As long as you do your things right. But, But there is a trade-off in that longevity in your storage. Because when you dry can, like say you oven can some dry beans, you're looking at a good 25, 30 years shelf life on that, as long as you keep it out of the light and, you know, in a environment that's not moist or whatever, so that the your lids and rings won't rust on you and corrode and anything like that. Now here's the difference too. I think, I'm not sure if you can see that or not. That's not a good example. When you're getting lids, see how this lid is silver in color? If you can get lids that are silver in color, I understand they're a little bit more resistant to rust than the gold ones are. So that's just another heads up on that too. Oh, you were getting some canning info over at Jess's. Okay, maybe that's another one we can see. Keto Homestead with Jess. That's another good channel that could use our support. And don't give it a second thought, Belle. It's good to see you. So yeah, that week was just kind of nuts. Saw a lot of things in a lot of places that hadn't been seen in an awful long time, right? Now I'm not going to go on about if that don't make you prep, because I think that's the whole premise of what Pinball's got for planned for his morning video. So I'll just lay off of that. But I mean, yeah, that was definitely a crazy week for sure. Oh, lighters, matches, absolutely. Sterno, definitely. Yeah, now you got to bear in mind too, with what sort of living situation you have, with what you can store. Now, some things like propane and gas and whatnot, if you're living in an apartment situation, isn't necessarily possible, right? Now, if you're talking about canisters of propane, like, you know, the one pound ones that you just screw onto your Coleman stove or something like that, those I'm sure are fine. But as far as storing 20-pound propane tanks indoors, that's kind of a no-go. Hey, Britt, how you doing? It's good to see you and welcome. Now, I do have an outdoor space, you know, and I've got a couple of barbecues out there. One's a gas grill and the other one's a charcoal grill that I use for my smoking. So I do have outdoor spaces where I can store extra propane tanks and just like chain them to the deck or whatever, because I have had propane tanks stolen right out of my barbecue here. So you definitely want to chain those up if you've got any outdoor fuel stored. Or if you got a place where you can have a little tiny shed or something to contain that in and lock it up or whatever. Oh, you're getting some stacking info there? Good stuff. A butane stove. What about using a butane stove? That could be a good go-to if I needed to. Like I'd probably want to use it outside, but I do have a number of outdoor methods I can use to cook already. So that, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad backup though. But for me, next is you know, I'm a little remiss on cold canning. You're talking about like these are dehydrated mushrooms. I just throw those into a can, or do you mean cold pack? I have done some cold pack, and I've done more raw pack than, or sorry, cold pack, raw pack, same thing. But I have done more hot pack than I have a cold pack. And to be honest with you, I prefer the results that I get better from a hot pack Residence Homestead. There you are. Well, maybe we could say a link to Residence Homestead too. Wouldn't that be nice? Two-way radios, ham radios. There's lots and lots and lots of places you can, different directions you can go to with your preps. But food first, guys. Food and water, right? Without that, obviously shelter and clothing, things to keep you warm. After that, if you're in a cold climate, or if you're in a climate that gets freak cold, emergency heating, right? I've got a clay pot candle heater just here at my disposal if it happens to get snap cold. And I can isolate this room, and with 5 candles under that clay pot there, $5 store candles will run for 4.5, close to 5 hours, and they'll bring this room up to 80 degrees. So I'll be sitting here just like this without any sleeves or anything on in the winter with the power off and the heat off. No problem. So, I mean, that's fine for that, but it's not a good long-term solution. If the power was off for, a week at a time, which has happened. Hey, Linda, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hello to anyone I have missed. Northern Girl, had I said hello? We can see a link for her. She's great. And I'm not going to bust her chops saying she can't fish, because I've seen the videos, and I know she can fish, right? They're limiting water? Whoa. I've seen some limits on ground beef here. Oh, Southernmost, thank you. Yeah, it was, I believe I did a temperature shot at the top of the pot of that. I don't remember what it got to. I think it was like 190 degrees or something like that on the top of that clay pot. And it resonates the heat for hours. It's definitely a good emergency heating hack for sure. Do a live with my clay heater on and shut down your heat. See how it does on a live? Okay, Mr. Tom, but I mean from start to finish, it'd be a 5-hour live stream from, once I light that pot to once the candles go out. I could do that, though. I'd have to get another one of those. I just borrowed that point and shoot laser thermometer, I guess, from my mechanic neighbor upstairs, but I'd have to get a wall hanger so I could see what the ambient temperature indoors is in this room once it's isolated, let it cool off to say 60 degrees or something like that, and then do that. But that's not a bad idea, Mr. Tom. I think one of my next live streams, besides a sit-down one like this, I think my next one is going to be a live stream cooking a grilled cheese video. I could do the same thing with a cast iron pot, but I don't happen to have any cast iron pots. I got some cast iron pans, but I haven't got any cast iron pots. But it would probably work for the same application, I would think. Sweeney's Creek, there we are. That's a good one. That's all right, Jenny. Don't give it a second thought. Put up a small tent. I'm about 6 feet away from my TV, and it's across the room. I don't know if there's room in this living room for a small tent plus a live stream. You know what I mean? I'd love to have a couple of decent cast iron pots and Dutch ovens. I did see a really nice Dutch oven over at an antique shop a few miles from here, and it was rusted and beat up, and they still wanted, like, I think it was $70 for it. But it was old. It was like, you could tell it was a good old one. So it probably would have been worth picking up and putting the work into, but it just wasn't in the budget at the time. So that's what you got to think about when when you're doing your prepping is you got to prep within your budget, you know. Oh, I live alone, but there's not enough room in here for a tent. You have to think, when you think toward your prepping, you have to think about your budget and what's most important, you know. At the time, if a Dutch oven was most important, I probably would have gone ahead and got that. But for the same price, I likely could have got myself 100 pounds of rice. You understand where I'm going? Cover your water and your food first. Once you got your couple of months worth of food, start hammering away at your long term. Covering your little things, you know, always make sure you got flashlights and those ongoing things that you might need in your medical supplies, all of those kinds of things. But, you know, you got to cover your core items like water, food, shelter, emergency lighting, emergency heating. And, you know, I've been banging hard for a year now, more than a year on foods. And I still got to concentrate on that. Jandera, hello and welcome. But yeah, I'm also I'm getting into filling in the gaps in my midterm food storage, those kinds of things. But emergency heating is definitely on the go. You know, $100 up here for one of those little buddy heaters. That's not a small slice of pie, right? So, and with not having worked here now for a couple of months, $100 is a big slice of pie. So, you know, you got to kind of pick your battles, which is one of the reasons why right now, as far as my prepping goes, I can go ahead and keep prepping with no money at all, because I got all kinds of dry beans put back. I got all kinds of jars and lids put back. I got my pressure canner, so I can go ahead and I can can myself a bunch of beans to have those ready to eat on the shelf. You know, for bad times or just for convenience cooking, right? So I can go ahead and do that. What jars do we use? We use the Bernardin jars. This is the Bernardin brand, and I believe it's a subsidiary of Ball. I'm not sure if you can see that. Bernardin. Looks backwards to me. And this is either owned by Ball or a sister company to Ball or a subsidiary of Ball. But it's pretty much the same as Ball equipment. And the Bernardin books, I got some of the Bernardin books over here for canning and home preserving. I think they're pretty much the same as the Ball ones as well. But that's what we get up here in Canada. We get the Bernardin brand for the most part. Lisa's saying the buddy heaters go through the little propanes too fast. Okay, Lisa, go check out Sean in Alaska, some of his videos. I saw where he had one of his buddies hooked up to a 20-pound tank, like the one you put in your barbecue. And I can't quote what his length was on one of those tanks, but he did okay. He did okay on those. I don't have a buddy heater. I needs a buddy heater. 6 jars of salsa. Very nice. That was that store. Yeah, that must have been store-bought product. You wouldn't be harvesting those vegetables right now. Just no extra lids. I've got like 30 boxes of lids. I started buying those early this year. Sorry. Ah, your sprouts are doing well. Cool, cool, cool. Jandera, that's awesome. Check this out. I won a Mallory over at Quebec Homestead. My little sister was doing a giveaway at Halloween. And I think I won like the first question she asked, and it was like, how many dogs does she have? And everyone knows she's got one dog, and it's freaking massive. It's like a little horse. So anyways, I won a package, a prize package from her. And in that package was, she sent me, because she and I had been talking about sprout seeds. And this is a sandwich blend of sprout seeds that she'd sent me. So I'm looking forward to sprouting some of those. Definitely looking forward to sprouting some of those. I am out of my other salad sprouts. But okay, yeah, store bought. Yeah, you know what? That's one of the reasons why I started growing tomatoes. Is one winter I was craving. It's like, oh, I so want a bacon and tomato sandwich, and I had everything I needed in the house except tomatoes. It's like, okay, screw it. It's wintertime. All right, the store is 5 kilometers away. I'm driving to the store. I'm gonna get 2 tomatoes, and we're having bacon and tomato sandwiches, right? So I went to the store. Now this is 10 years ago. Okay, 10 years ago. I go to the store in winter. 2 decent tomatoes for a sandwich was $5. I planted tomatoes in the spring, like all kinds of tomatoes. I was stupid with tomatoes, but yeah, and there's no flavor like the ones you grow yourself. Yeah, the ones in the store taste like wood or something. Yeah, bacon tomato sandwich. Totally want that. Guess what I'm having tomorrow? I'll go and I'll get some tomatoes. Now, somebody just hit me here not long ago. Is that all right? Okay. All right. She can wait. You're hungry now. It always goes to that, though, you know, Brett. It always goes down to food, you know. Oh yeah, store-bought tomatoes. There's just no flavor in them. Are you gonna have that soon too, Colin? I need to be having myself a grilled cheese sandwich in the not too distant future. This is what I need. Yeah, do a little live stream of that. Maybe I'll do that for my Monday evening live stream. The 7 o'clock one. What do you think about that? You just started some seeds there tonight? Well, what's your growing zone there, Honey Badger? You're pretty much same as me, aren't you? Don't you plant like first weekend of June? Or I guess if you're going from seed, okay. Book even. Prepper Book Club, welcome. Now, if Prepper Book Club has a channel, I need to check that out. And if they do have a channel, maybe we can see a link to that. Get some more subscribers over that way. Just resubscribed. Yeah, check the people you're subscribed to, guys, because there's some notifications I have to go look. Hey, that guy should have posted a video this week. I better go look because I hadn't gotten the notification, right? You're heading to bed soon, Northern Girl? Are you fishing this weekend? Oh, okay. Well, there's your link right below you. Prepper Book Club. That's awesome. Go check out Prepper Book Club then, guys. That is awesome. Thank you for coming by. Grace did the grilled cheese challenge and posted your first ever video. I'm going to have to go subscribe to Grace to check that video. As a matter of fact, Colin should put together a compilation of all the grilled cheese videos and put one big smasher on his site. A big run of all of them. Like, what do you call that when you put a bunch of videos together? Compilation? Tomato soup, grilled cheese. That's classic. Absolutely. Mine's going to be gourmet, but... Oh, how'd you make out, Northern Girl? You caught fish, I would suspect. I don't know how to do that either, Colin. I'm still learning. Tech is part of my winter growth, and I'd best get a little harder onto it because the winter is starting to wane here. Food, glorious food, absolutely, yeah. We get talking about it, and then everybody gets hungry, and then once we shut the live stream down, everyone goes and eats the entire refrigerator, right? Video to come. Okay, no spoiler then. That's all right. You guys keep your eyes peeled for a video Northern Girl Hobbies from her fishing today. Sorry, Book. Not sorry. Oh, you got Pepsi? Cheers, Colin. So we're down at the end of the week here. Tomorrow's Sunday. Probably a relaxing day for everyone, I'm sure. You know, except for those on homesteads. That's never... there's no such thing as a relaxed day. It's always, you know, sun up to sundown, and after it's you know, you're working, right? Had an In-N-Out burger. I've never even had an In-N-Out burger. Grolsch. No. Hollandia. Yeah, there's always something to do for sure. But plans for the week? What's anybody got planned for the week? Steak and Shake. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I hear you on that, Hickory Croft. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you have to make time. You absolutely do. You were stationed in Germany for 2 years? I didn't know that, Colin. I knew you're ex-Air Force. Germany, LAR should have been one of my posts, but they did close LAR, I think, shortly after I got in. Work next week, work. Ooh, potato pancakes. Mmm. Best make a video of that. Tractor to plow the driveway. Okay, gotcha. Building more garden beds. Yeah, it's cold here. I can't even think of planting until canning meat, dehydrating potatoes, carrots, and celery. Very good. Probably no rest. Getting your garden ready for planting. Yeah, we can't plant here until June. Some canning. Oh, very good. Oh, and then you're back to school. Bell, okay. Hunting for wild pigs. Wow. I would like to join in on that. 9 pounds of chicken thighs to can. Very lovely. Patiently waiting on your package from Mal. Yeah, I'll look forward to the video. You're going to unbox that in a video, Cliff? Yeah, I've never gotten to go to Germany. Ooh, a French toast video. That'd be nice. Still have 9 inches of snow. You're still in Germany. You don't get to plant established earlier in the summer. The heat will destroy them. Right. Potato cank. Oh, went up last night. I'm going to have to get caught up. Six made a video of it yesterday. Okay. So it's so hot there. Is that good? Good Lord. Oh, prayers to you. Prayers to you guys. Stationed there 7 years. Wow. Two years in Spangdahlem. Only have 5 gummy worms left. Uh-oh. Potato pancakes. Yeah, they do sound good. Even you can plant in mid-May? Really? First weekend of June was always the rule here, because we can have frost here in May. Now, mind you, that was a couple hours north of me, but I mean, still. Faithful, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hope you're well. 89. Inside. That is hot. Man, I would have the air conditioner cranking. That would, I don't know if I'd be able to sleep in that. But in New Mexico, I think you should be able to. Absolutely, Cliff. Yeah, full on planting. Now, you're going to put much in the ground, or is it going to be mostly in pots? And the greenhouse? Dishes in front of the fan. Don't even blame you one little bit on that. Don't blame you one little bit. Harvey's Harvey's got the hungers going on too. That's all right. Stay well and safe, Harvey. It's good to see you. I heard that, Colin. So yeah, I understand you won't be putting anything in the ground. 89 sounds wonderful. It's all about perspective. 100 there. Good Lord. After Mother's Day, okay. Cape Breton is a rule. Guy, would you be able to put the links in other channels elsewhere besides the live chat? I think anyone, I think once the live chat is over and the video or live stream loads up, you can leave comments down below, and I think anyone can drop a link in the comments, I believe. Don't quote me on that because I've never done it, but I do believe that to be the case. Keep trying to resist the urge to raid the fridge. You can only resist it so long. We have to eat, right? We've got to. And might as well be something we enjoy, right? Oh, sign on a permanent place. Gotcha. I just finished a wonderful pimento cheese sandwich. That doesn't sound bad. That sounds actually good. It doesn't sound like mustard and ice cream or anything goofy like that, though. So you're keeping it real, Mr. Tom. That's very good to see. If anybody doesn't know Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom, you go check him out. Him and the Kitty Crew. That's what it's all about. Hope you're staying warm, Mr. Tom. You guys didn't get much snow where you are, did you? Or at least if you did, that might be in a video today, which I hadn't seen yet. 37, good Lord. Peanut butter and banana sandwich. Yeah, that's delicious. Nothing wrong with that. I used to love those as a kid. Especially you put some honey on that. That is like candy. Hiding in the kitchen. Oh yeah, you can't do peanuts. That's right. Hey Susan, how you doing? We're just everyone's just talking about what we're going to get up to next week. You know, to do any prepping or planting or any gardening or what's going on in the homestead and this and that. So just kind of getting ready to wind things down here a little bit. That's good. Oh, you're good. All right. Awesome. Very good. Finally get a wood burning stove this week, Faithful. Really? Best prep ever at this time. Your borage is up. Okay, there you go. That's good. Tried sun butter and it tasted terrible. Okay. I heard a few people out there who were curious to see how that tasted. So the outsider, welcome. Yeah, it's sunflower seed butter. Yeah, great on that, Faithful, for sure. Now, if hopefully you got some seasoned hardwood lying around. And if you don't have any seasoned hardwood, early this year, get your hardwood for next year, okay? Just so that it has at least a whole spring, summer, and fall to season and to dry up. Because you don't want to be burning wet wood. I don't know how familiar you are with using wood burning appliances. I've been using them since I was a child, so these are some of the things you come to learn. Make sure it's hardwood you burn. You can use some softwoods just for the kindling to get your bigger fire going. But yeah, no, I hope you have a good success with that. The fire extinguisher always. Maybe that's a good idea, Melanie. Maybe some of these homesteaders would have a great either live stream or a nice long video doing tours of their homesteads. Just showing people how they do things differently or whichever. Different homesteads have different ideas, and so it's a great way to learn, which is one of the reasons why I love watching homestead farming channels, gardening channels. Personally, myself, I'm more of a prepping channel, but I consider them all linked, right? They all, Sean in Alaska, there you are. We were just shouting you out. What are your numbers up? Let's see Sean in Alaska's link here, guys. How you doing? Did you put up a video this week? If you did, I did not get the notice. Either that or I already watched it and liked it and forgot. Jandara, you did a backyard tour earlier this week. Okay, so go look for that, guys. 1,000 subs to do that live. Yeah, that's right. Now, if you are on a desktop, you can go live with less than 1,000. I understand it, but that won't get you much of a tour done. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, Colin. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're just kind of winding things down here, Sean. 7:35. There you are. Very nice. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be looking forward to seeing yours over coffee in the morning. You know what? I think I did have Sunday coffee with your video last Sunday. So. Oh, spinach bolts on you quick, does it? Okay. Thanks for the heads up on that, Hickory Croft, because I planned to plant a bunch this year in hanging baskets. Michigan Mom, there you are. Yeah, see how that works? You put up another link and somebody just subscribes. I love that. Fox at Outdoors. Well, have you put your link up, Cliff? Let's see it again. Maybe you'll get another 1 or 2 subscribers here. Slow and steady, bro. That's just how it's done. You're 10 subs off of 600. Wow, good for you, Colin. That's great. The temperature here right now, it's not that cold. Let me just, I'll let you guys know what the currents are saying. I just got to jump out of this and onto something else here. Just give me a moment. I will give it, my current temperature is 9 degrees Celsius or 16 Fahrenheit. And we're looking at highs of 28 today, tomorrow 28, 35, 38, and 35 respectively through to Wednesday. And that would be highs of tomorrow -2 degrees Celsius, 3 above and 1 above into Wednesday. So tomorrow's looking like a high of -2, which is actually fair weather here for us here in February. 25 there, yeah. No, I don't think so, Sean. No. I've already been on for over an hour, so just kind of getting back to the regular Saturday night thing after pinball's done. I'm going to get back to doing my regular Monday evening at 7 Eastern Standard thing as well. Sort of get back into the routine after having needed a break, right? 35 there in the deep south. Wow, that's cool for you guys. Now, you were below freezing the other day when you went out for a drive there. You had some snow. Heard your wipers crunching there, Mr. Tom. Yep. Kincaid Outdoors, Colin there, does his lives Thursday evenings, 8 Central, which that'll be 9 Eastern. All right, well, Michigan Mom is posting some videos as well. So maybe we can see a link for hers and, get some subscribers over that way. Get her sharing out the words as well. And the info and the knowledge and the technology. 3 away from 100. There you go. That's what we're here for. We're here to help. Shout out some channels that are doing good stuff so that more people can see more good things, right? Yeah, Alabama, deep South Bama with Mr. Tom. With that, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this stream. I hope everyone's well, safe, and warm, especially my brothers and sisters down there in the South who aren't used to all these harsher conditions. That they get through this and they get some of the warmer temperatures that are predicted here over the next day or so. I believe Houston was saying it was going to be 70 degrees. So, I sure hope those things all get worked out. And prayers to them for any of the people who may have suffered, lost any of their plumbing, any of things like that. And I just hope it's everyone was prepared enough. And if not, I hope that'll help everyone to prepare more. So with that, love you guys. Like I said, stay well, safe, and warm. Look forward to getting some preps on in the next week, and we will see you guys. If I don't post a video before that, we will see you on Monday evening at 7. Okay, guys? Oh, the potatoes. Oh, good. Nice. All right, with that, guys, stay well and safe, all. Keep prepping. Don't forget to hold up your brother and your sister, okay? Night, all. Thanks so much for coming.